Hello everyone. In this session, we'll be talking about a funnel chart. A funnel chart is a specialized data visualization technique used to represent a sequential process or a series of stages in a way that illustrates how data is filtered or narrows down as it progresses through each stage. Funnel charts are commonly used in sales and marketing to track the conversion rates and identify the potential bottlenecks in a process. In a funnel chart, data is represented as a series of progressively decreasing bars or segments, resembling a funnel. Each bar or segment represents a stage in the process and its height corresponds to the quantity or the value of data at that stage. Typically, the widest part of the funnel represents the initial stage and the narrowest part represents the final stage. During our practical demonstration in Tableau, we will explore how to create a funnel chart to visualize and analyze the sequential processes effectively. You will also learn how to input the data values, customize the labels and colors for clarity, and also use the tooltips to provide the additional information at each stage. Whether you are tracking the sales pipeline, customer conversion rates, or any process within the sequential stages, funnel charts offer a visual way to identify the potential areas for improvement and assess the efficiency of the process. So let's go to the Tableau screen and see how can we create a funnel chart. So before creating a funnel chart, let's try to understand what exactly funnel chart is showing us over here. How does it look like and how to make it. So these are the various stages. So I didn't got any stage data from this particular data set. So I have taken these subcategories. Now these bar are representing the sales over here. The wider the bar, the more would be the sales. And as we are tending going down towards this end part, that is the labels, the sales over here is decreasing. So the wider lines are showing me the whole of sales, and as it is going down, it is showing me the lowest amount of sales that has been. So basically, it is like you have arranged the data in a decreasing order. And here it is showing you that thing with the help of this funnel. So the shape of this particular graph is like funnel. That's why it is known as the funnel chart. You can use it to show multiple processes, sequential processes, or same kind of data that I have used to show. So let's try to create this kind of chart. For that, what I'll do is I'll take the subcategory and I'll take the subcategory by sales. After creating the subcategory by sales, I like to convert it into the bar chart. As we can see, if I compare it to the funnel chart, you can see there are these bars. So there is not much difference in this bar chart and the funnel chart. The only difference is there are wider bars at the top and they are going down in the shape of funnel. So I have created this bar chart. Now let's try to arrange this data in a descending order. So after arranging this in a descending order, you can see that it has already started creating the shape of the funnel, but it is the right side of the funnel. I need the left side of the funnel also. So to get the left side of the funnel, I can mirror this particular part. And after I have mirrored this part, I can get the other portion as well. So what I'll do is I'll go in the sales option and I'll choose to create a calculated field. After creating a calculated field, I'll name that field as negative sales. And create negative sales, you can add a negative sign over here just ahead of the sales. Okay. So I have this particular calculated field already made. I'll say negative underscore sales. Let's go with this one. I click on apply, click on OK. As you can see, the created calculated field has now appeared over here in the measures. Now what I'll do is I'll drag this negative sales just ahead of this sum of sales. And it has created another bar chart. Now if you look closely, it is making a shape of funnel. So the work is done. Now we just need to format this visual a bit more to enhance the clarity of our data. So for that, what I'll do is the first thing that I'll do is I'll try to fit this entire the whole. I'll select the standard and fit it in the entire. Now I can remove these two axes because it is showing me the negative sales as well as the positive sales. So let's remove this particular headers. After that, what you can do is you can try to add some additional values over here. So let's say the left side of my funnel is showing me that what is the percentage of each of these subcategories. And the right side would be showing me the exact values. Now, how can I do it? For that, let's click on this sales, whatever sales you have. So I'll drag the sales over here and put it in the labels. So it is now showing me the labels. I'll go in the other bar chart and I'll do the same thing with it. I drag the sales and I'll put it in the labels. It is also showing me the labels of that particular sales. Now I don't want to see these labels. So what I do is for the left hand side, that is for the negative sales, I'll convert this labels into the percent of total. So I can go over here in the labels, click on this arrow and I'll choose it to be the percent of total. So you can go in the quick table calculations and you can choose percent of total, and then it would show you the percent of total. And the right hand side is showing you the whole of sales. So this is one of the way in which you can show the percent of sales, and on the right hand side the total sales. Now you can see there is a partition line, and there are a few other lines also. To see these lines clearly, I'll right click on the visual, choose format, go in this shading option and choose the worksheet color to be of dark background. Now there are multiple lines over here that I need to remove. And after removing this, my visual would look like a single entity, because this line is right now partitioning my left and right hand side data. So for that, what I do is I can go in the borders option, and over here I can turn off the row divider as well as the column divider. So these lines have been now removed. The other lines can also be done now. Now let's go in the line section and turn off all the lines. So I can turn off the zero lines, the trend lines, different lines, drop lines, axis sticks, and basically do it for the sheet, rows, as well as the columns. So whatever lines are showing. Now you can try to change the color of this visual or try to make this particular font color in a darker format. So I don't want to change the color to the dark format. So I'll switch back to the original white color. And now this visual is ready to use. Just double click on the sheet 2 or whatever sheet name is present. Name your visual. I'll name it as funnel chart. Select it. Choose a different kind of font if you want. So I'm going with Tableau Bold. Increase the size and make it center aligned. And you can also change the color of it. So now the funnel chart is ready to be put on the dashboard. This is one of the way in which you can create a funnel chart. There are multiple customization options also that you can perform on the top of this funnel chart. Just remember, whenever you are making any customized options, let's say if you are trying to change the size of this chart, so you don't have to go in a single mark cards option and just choose the size to be big or small, because this would make the entire chart look not so appealing. So what you can do instead is that go in the all option, and from over here you can change the size. This would control your whole chart. So you can change the size from over here, and you can also adjust the colors from this part. So let's say I want to change the color to this shade of blue. I can even do that. I can increase or decrease the opacity, and I can also apply the borders to the complete visual at once. But applying border is giving me the borders over here also. So let's neglect it for this time. So I hope making funnel chart was clear to you. Since this funnel chart is not in the show me menu, so we have to do some additional steps to make these kind of visualizations. In the next lecture, we will also look at another advanced visualization which is not present in the show me menu, and for which we have to do some additional steps. Thank you.